Sometimes it feels like it's all been done before. What could I say that we haven't heard before? And then I hear you tell me ideas take new life when they come through your expression. It's then I see the light. So let it shine, let it shine, let your light shine, let it shine, singing a song that's already been sung becomes something new when I hear it through you. Words come to life when they breathe through your heart. They have new understanding when you play your part. So let it shine, let your light shine, let it shine, let it shine, let your light shine. Now it's your turn to write the music. It's your turn to sing the song. It's your turn to be the drummer. It's your turn to dance all night long. So let it shine, let your light shine, let it shine, let it shine, let your light shine, let it shine.
Thank you. Thank you. That was your song, right? Yes. Christine S. Young. Give her another round of applause. Well, Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Unity of Tacoma. My name is Reverend Lori Irwin Johnson, and I use the pronouns she and her. And if this is your first time watching on this wonderful first day of the year, we're so happy that you joined us. And if you've decided to join us this morning after celebrating the night before or this hectic week, and you just wanted to sit down and have a few minutes of meditation and prayer, we're so glad that you're here. I'm so happy that you decided to join us here at Unity of Tacoma. I'd like to introduce our musical guest. You just heard Christine S. Young in that wonderful song that she wrote, and I look forward to hearing more of what you have to offer today. And we have a special guest, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Today marks the first day of a brand new beginning for everyone. So according to Stoic and philosopher Seneca, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So today, we let the old year go, and we look forward and welcome the new year. So I'm so excited to get into the rest of the service. First, I'd like to start off, though, with a prayer for protection. If you get in a position that is comfortable for you, if you know the prayer, please say it with me. If you're unfamiliar with the prayer, it's absolutely fine. You can just close your eyes and you can listen along. Let us pray. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. And wherever we are, God is and all is well. And as we take a breath and we're sitting in this beautiful, comfortable light of meditation, let's just allow ourselves to settle, to get comfortable, to feel ourselves right here, right now, because we're on the precipice of change. Something new is happening. We're letting go of the old and accepting the new. And today is the first day of that new beginning. And so let's take a moment with gratitude and hope and faith and love, knowing that our future is looking bright for us. And we accept this as our truth. And we're so grateful for each and every one of us who joined us here and those of us who couldn't make it. And so it is. Amen. I'm going to invite Christine S. to come back with another song, and then I will go into affirmation and message. Thank you.
This is another little song I wrote. It does repeat, so if you want to sing wherever you are, Sing this with me. Words have power, especially when they come through you. Stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Oh yeah, stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Shape your life as you see fit, then go make good use of it. Then go make good use of it. Stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Stand up, sing out, let life know what you're all about. Speak up and claim it. Speak up and claim it. Shape your life as you see fit, then go make good use of it. Then go make good use of it. Then go make good use of it. Oh, just stand up and sing out. Let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Stand up, sing out. Let life know what you're all about. Speak up, claim it. Shape your life as you see fit, then go make good use of it.
That was great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that'll start us off. So, our affirmation for today: I am prepared for a new beginning. I am ready to begin again. Let's say that again together. I am prepared for a new beginning, and I am ready to begin again. And our reading from this morning, and I've been on this Eric Butterworth trend. I've read 2 books in the last month of his, and I just felt the reading that I was just reading last night would be absolutely perfect for today. So it's by Eric Butterworth from his book, In the Flow, and it reads, "One point to get clear in mind in the very beginning of any study of truth is this: truth is not just words or affirmations or books of teachings. Truth is a universal flow that can only be vaguely caught in the web of human consciousness. Theology, whether traditional or metaphysical, tends to crystallize truth and thus obstruct the flow. It is as if we consider an empty fist as containing something real and a pointing finger as the object pointing at it. If we pointed to the moon and then revered the finger as if it were the moon, we've lost the idea. Truth words, even the great utterances of master teachers, simply put to the reality of the universe that can only be experienced firsthand as they flow from within ourselves." And our spiritual lesson for today is actually from the Peace Pilgrim. And she said, "I deal with spiritual truth, which should never be sold and need never be bought. When you are ready, it will be given." So as I think about the new year and all of the things that we've been celebrating over the last couple of weeks, it's just a time for me over the last week just to get into a space of just letting go. Letting go. I've been trying to control everything in my environment over the last couple of weeks, making sure all the holidays go correctly, and then all of the things happened and it blew up and all plans changed, and we have to go with that flow. And so I thought that Eric Butterworth was really appropriate for today. It reminds me, though, whenever I get around to be around this time of year, I'm reminded of when I was a young mother and a wife, and I lived in an apartment complex in a pretty dodgy part of town. And it was fairly contained complex, And there were a number of complexes, like there were quadruplexes and duplexes and apartment complexes all in this one loop, and it was one contained road. You could only come in one way and you could only go around the other way, so it was actually a loop. And the quadruplex that I lived in, I was at the very top, right, and there was one across from me and one under me and then one under the next door neighbor. And we became really good friends with everybody in our quadruplex because we were just living together. And we had been there for 3 years. And like I said, I was a young mother, and my daughter was going to school, and we just had our son, and we were living in this area that was kind of sketchy. I mean, there were people in there that I didn't know and I didn't quite trust, but that's okay. We were living peacefully and cohesively. There wasn't anything going on, and so we spent about 3 years there. But where I lived was I knew everybody, and everybody was safe. My daughter could play out in the playground across the way. She could catch the bus out front, and that was absolutely safe. I could see her from the picture window. That was absolutely fine. So I felt like it was a safe place to be. But once our second child got to be about a year old, things started to change in the apartment complex. One October, there was a carjacking, and that person who stole the car came into the apartment complex, and there were police everywhere, and they ended up at my door. And then there was another time where the police were always there for one reason or another, whether it be looking for someone that was dealing drugs or somebody was called because of domestic violence situation. There was just always something going on. And then by the time we got to New Year's, and this is why it corresponds with this time of year, New Year's Eve, we were sitting at home watching TV. I had young children, so I wasn't really hip and going out then, so I was home taking care of my young children. And then all of a sudden I heard this sound that sounded like firecrackers, and I was like, wow, they're really celebrating out there. And it turned out to be gunfire instead. It was right outside my children's bedroom, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel safe anymore. I don't feel safe here anymore, and I was afraid. And so we decided to make this plan to move. And of course, I did everything I thought that I had to do. I was looking for a safer place and a safer part of town for my children to live. I looked for a nicer place where the schools were better and it was just a better part of town. And we ended up moving near the university at the north end. And it was a nicer part of town. I was so excited. I was like, this is great. They had an art school for my children, and they had all of these other things going on. It was safe, and people had been living there. It was an older neighborhood. There were lots of people that had been living there for years, and I was really excited to get into this place that was really, really safe. So shortly after we moved into the house, my husband and I took the kids out. We had this old beater car. We were kind of the low end of this really higher end neighborhood that we moved into, but we had this old beater car, and we took the car to the grocery store, and we decided to buy some groceries. But kids were in the car. One was in the car seat, one was in a booster at that time. They didn't have car seats for my daughter's age. And so we were all in the car, and we got home, we drove home, pulled up in front, decided we would take the kids out of the car, and then we'd come back and get the groceries. As my husband and I stepped into the front door of our brand new safe house, somebody jumped into the front seat of our car and drove off with our car. They stole it, and we were only there for less than a month. So even though they eventually found the car and they found the people who did it, and I was mostly upset about the car seat because at the time car seats were really expensive. And I was like, oh my gosh, all of these things, I moved out of this place that wasn't safe anymore. And now I'm in a place that I thought was safe, but it wasn't. Why was this happening? I moved out of what I thought was a negative energy and this violence and this crime, and I moved into this new area that I thought would support us and nurture us. And the idea was that I was not feeling safe no matter what. I was taking that energy, that idea that I was not safe from the place that I was to this new place. I set the intention for creating this wonderful new idea for my life and for my children's life in this wonderful new neighborhood. But what I forgot to do is I forgot to make sure that I let go of all of the things that were bogging me down. And that would be my fear of crime and violence and my fear for my family. So often when we set our goals and our affirmations for the new year, we set those things for what we want in our lives, all those things that we want to bring into our existence, all of the things that we'd like to experience. But we also need to remember when we are setting our affirmations that we are setting up what Charles and Myrtle Fillmore called denials. That we are looking at the things that we do not want in our lives and eliminating them from our existence. We need to pay attention to them, honor them, and say thank you, but no thank you, and move on. And then we can set an affirmation for something new. Otherwise, we're just taking that with us. A denial is the elimination of errors in our consciousness. And we empower these mental constructs within our minds, and we use them, and we make these untrue things, these things that we feel about our environment. Because at the time, I was feeling unsafe. I was completely safe, but I felt unsafe. And it was error that I had in my own thinking. But we also need to remember that we need to vanquish them. It's like, you know what? Thank you for what you've provided for me in the past. You've kept me safe, but now I'm in a new place, and I no longer need you. You need to let go of those things that no longer serve you. Unity author and teacher Emily Cady said about denials, to deny oneself is not withholding comfort or happiness from the external person, much less to inflict torture upon oneself, but it is to deny the claims of error consciousness, to declare these claims to be untrue. A denial is more about looking at the difficulties and the false beliefs that we hold that confirm what we used to be, not who we want to be. We can never know really that there is a problem, though, unless we are to take a look at those things that need to be changed. I've heard so many people who work towards affirmation. They create an affirmation. They want to make change in their life. They want to move into a new direction. And then they're moving in the direction, but they're taking their old habits, their old beliefs, their old ideas with them. Before you move into this new phase of life that you would like to create for yourself, you need to remember that baggage that held you back, you need to let that go. Let it go. It no longer serves you. And then you can affirm what you would like to bring into your life. You can never really know that you need the change, though, unless you have some kind of inner conflict. And that's what I was having with this move, this idea that I thought I would be safe in this new neighborhood, but it was my own frame of mind. It was my own frame of reference. And I had this inner conflict. How could I be doing all of the right things and still not have the right circumstances or experiences that I really wanted to create for myself? So I would like to use this example of the stolen car. I thought I'd done everything that I needed to do to put into place to make sure that everything was perfect, that everything was safe. And those were my beliefs and my thoughts and my ideas. This is what I wanted, and I was very adamant about it. I made a plan, and I had goals, and we had it all planned out, all mapped out. We were going to have this new and better life. But I was still afraid, and I was working from fear. I was working and running from this idea that I was not safe. And what I needed to remember to do is I needed to let go of that fear, move into this new environment with the idea that I am safe, supported, and cared for. That no longer is my existence. This is now my existence. So these moments of inner conflict, when we start thinking like, what did I do? How come it didn't work? They're really important, and they're very important meters to measure where we are in our experience and are moving forward in what we would like to create for ourselves. And we know when we walk into something that isn't correct. How many times have you been in a situation where you walk into a room and you feel that the energy is off, that it feels kind of negative, or you just feel funny, your body feels negative? Or you walk into a room and everything feels jubilant and you're happy and joyful. I mean, that's your body telling you what you need to know before you even get there. So there are a couple things that you can do. You can pay attention to what your body is telling you, whether or not what you had before is serving you. You can feel that in your body. Ask yourself, Is this thing that I am trying to leave behind, is it serving me still? And if it's not, then let it go. Our bodies will tell us before our minds will. So you need to pay attention to what your body is telling you as well. And these inner conflicts that we have when we try to create these affirmations, when we're trying to get rid of the old and bring in the new, psychiatrist Grant Brenner says developing a sense of conflict inside ourselves is a good way to notice it. Because if we didn't have that conflict, we wouldn't be able to make the change. We wouldn't understand what was holding us back, and then we couldn't move forward in a direction that was good for us. We would still be holding on to those rigid belief systems and those ideas that we had before. That is not who we want to be, that's who we were before. So making sure that we move forward with a new idea, a new thought, a new belief system, and letting that old belief system that was holding you down, let that go. Confronting our negative beliefs and our thoughts are really important to moving into a new space. Not just a new space physically, but a new space psychologically or consciously or mentally. Anything that you need to do when you're trying to make a change, you need to move forward in a direction where you have a clean slate. And that's what denials are. I was busy running away from my fear, and what I needed to do is say, you know what? You're no longer serving me. I'm going to move into an area where I'm supported and loved. Now, I didn't create the violence and crime that happened to us when we moved to this wonderful new part of town. I didn't bring it with me. That's not what I'm saying here. I didn't invite it in. But I could have had a different thought about it. I could have thought, well, at least my children are safe. At least, our car, we did get our car back. It wasn't in great shape, but we got a car back, and then we were able to get a new one. There were lots of things that happened that were actually turned out to be better for us in the end. However, I wasn't looking at it that way at the time. I was looking at what was negative instead of positive. And so, of course, I didn't bring that in by not getting rid of my old baggage, but it also gave me a different frame of mind where I wasn't experiencing support, I didn't feel safe, and I didn't feel like I was in a space of joy and comfort. Most of us at this time of year, as we go into the new year, are ready to make our resolutions. We're ready to create the ideas and the plans and the goals that we want for ourselves in our lives. And we write down some of us write them down, some of them just think about them, and some of us only have one big one and some have little tiny ones. But we can't move forward until we really understand the old beliefs that brought us to where we didn't want to be. When we take a look at those belief systems, we are able to make a change. We can let them go, and we can let them dissolve. Charles Fillmore said, in each individual, these errors have the power that humankind has given to them by his or her thought concerning them. These thought structures must be broken up and eliminated from consciousness. The simplest, most direct, and most effective method is to withdraw from them and the life and the substance that they have in order to feed them, and let them shrivel away into little known nothingness. This withdrawal is best accomplished by denial of the power and reality of evil and affirmation of the allness of spirit. Nothing is destroyed because nothing can't be destroyed. The change that takes place is merely a transference of power from an error belief to a faith in the truth. Through recognition that God is good and is all that is in reality that exists. We need to remember to take hold of this truth, and that is our truth, and allow everything else to dissolve away. Last year I used the parable of the two wolves, and I think this is really important, and I always like to give it at this time of year because it really is important when we're trying to set our goals for the new year. The parable of the two wolves goes like this. A young boy came to his grandfather filled with anger at another boy who had done him an injustice. The old grandfather said to his grandson, "Let me tell you a story. I, too, at times have felt a great hate for those who have taken so much with no sorrow for what they do. But hate wears you down, and hate does not hurt your enemy. Hate is like taking poison and wishing your enemy would die. I have struggled with these feelings many times. It's as if there are two wolves inside me. One wolf is good and does no harm. He lives in harmony with all around him and does not take offense when no offense was intended. He will only fight when it is right to do so and in the right way. But the other wolf is full of anger. The littlest thing will set him off into a fit of temper. He fights everyone all the time for no reason, and he cannot think of anything else because his anger and hate are so great. It is helpless anger because his anger will change nothing. Sometimes it's hard to live with those two wolves inside me because both of the wolves try to dominate my spirit. The boy looked intently into his grandfather's eyes and asked, "Which wolf will win, grandfather?" The grandfather smiled and said, "The one I feed." Using denials is taking away that food away from that area, that wolf inside you that you do not want to have in your life. It puts you in charge of who you are. If you are working from fear and negativity, don't feed that fear and negativity. You need to feed the strength and the courage that you have. The ideas and the thoughts that you feed will grow stronger. But you also need to be aware and constantly aware of the conflict that's inside you. And you need to take care of that and diminish that conflict before you can move forward and start effectively feeding that other wolf inside of you. There's power in this concept, this idea that really helps me today when I'm in any type of conflict or I'm trying to make some kind of decision that I would like to have different in my life. I always sit down and I say, what brought me here? What brought me to where I am today, and why do I want to make a change? And what is it that I still have in my life that is preventing me from moving forward, or that might prevent me from moving forward? And then I look at it, I turn to it, and I say, you know what? No, you can't come with me. We are no longer together. You have to kind of break up with your negativity. It's my hope that as you make a New Year's resolution for yourself, and as you move forward into this new beginning, the idea as we move into this, we have all this possibility in the new year, that you stand up to your inner wolves and you say, you know what, I'm in charge here. And I want to have this in my experience. I want to have this positivity, this love, and this growth. And I don't want to take that fear and negativity with me any longer. You need to make sure to feed the right wolf. Affirm what you'd like to have in your experience, but also remember to take away what it is you don't want. When we do the burning bowl ceremony every year, it's a way to get rid of, symbolically, of those inner things, those conflicts, ideas, belief systems, and situations that you don't want to take with you in the new year. And next week, on the first Sunday we're back, I believe it's the 8th, we will be doing the burning bowl ceremony. So we'll be taking those things, we'll be writing it on a piece of paper, we'll be putting it in the bowl and sending it off and denying what it is we don't want. And then the following week, we'll have the white stone ceremony, where we will bring in and affirm what it is we would like for the new year. So those are going to be really fun projects and ideas and services that you can be part of. And so please join us on the 8th, and then we'll have a wonderful January of creating what it is that we would really like to bring into our experience. I'm going to invite Christine S. back for a song before we go into meditation. And then we'll come back for Denise's favorite loving kindness meditation.
The snow glows bright on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and that's like I'm the queen. Can't keep it in, don't let them
Okay, take a breath. Get into a space where meditation is your comfort level right now. It's not about where you have to be tomorrow or what you have to do later today or what you did yesterday. It's about being right here and in the present moment. Feel your body being supported on the ground that you're sitting on, or if you're sitting in a chair or on the bed, whichever way it's comfortable for you. Some people choose to use a mat, some people choose to use a bed. Whatever works. You're at home, you do what you would like to do. Take another deep breath and allow yourself with an exhale to relax your entire body. We're stepping into a new situation, new opportunities. Everything is opening up. And as we move into this new year, it is just a wonderful opportunity for us to give kindness. When we're sitting here in your mind's eye, I'd really like you to bring to your attention yourself. What is it that you're doing? Feel your body sitting there, the breath going in and out, allowing yourself to feel comfortable. Your body does miraculous things. It does everything it needs to do to get from one moment to the next. And it's time to give it some loving kindness. As you're sitting here, just remember how grateful you are for all of the things that your body does for you. And as you hold yourself in this awareness, you want to begin to send well wishes to yourself. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I live with ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. And may I live with ease. Allowing this healing energy to envelop you. I'd like you to also bring to mind someone that's easy to feel loving kindness for. Someone that you know, someone that you love. It could be a family member. It could be a pet. A very simple but loving relationship. And allow yourself to hold that person in your awareness, seeing them in your mind's eye, feeling them in your heart. Holding them in your awareness, begin to send them loving kindness as well. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And as you're exploring this idea, this feeling of loving kindness towards the people, you want to make sure that you bring in someone that is neutral to you. Someone that you may see semi-regularly, maybe a grocery clerk or someone, a neighbor that lives down the street or someone that you see on a regular basis. Bring them to mind. Holding them in that loving kindness, that idea of light and love and healing. And you want to offer loving kindness to them. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Now this is a little bit more difficult, but it's okay. You're safe, controlled, and completely in a bubble of light. You want to move to a person that may be difficult for you. Someone you might not dislike, someone that might have done something to you that you feel slighted about. bring that person to your awareness. No matter who that person is or your experience, the loving kindness you send to them is to heal your own heart. And as you look at them, say to them, may you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Now letting go of the picture, the vision of this person that was difficult for you, we're going to expand out into your community. Many people, bring them to your attention. The people on the street, the people that you see at the grocery store, the people that you work with, bring them into this bubble of light that you are carrying for everyone, and send them loving kindness. May we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. May we be safe. May we be happy. May we be healthy. And may we live with ease. And finally, I'd like you to send out the loving kindness, the loving bubble of energy out to all sentient beings on this planet, in all sentient beings in the universe, all things. Bring it all into your awareness in this bubble of light, in this bubble of love. And say again, may we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. And may we all live with ease. May we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. And may we all live with ease. Just take a moment to reflect on all this loving kindness, this loving bubble that is surrounding you and all the people in your consciousness. Allow that to settle in, to permeate your entire body, bring healing and wholeness to yourself. And as we end this meditation, we can carry this bubble of light with us, allowing whatever light needs to go with the individuals as they disperse and go about their lives. And take this sense of compassion and kindness within you and take it out into the world and be the light, the loving bubble of light that everyone needs. Take a breath. Feel yourself in your body, sitting on the surface that you're on, whether you're sitting on the floor, sitting in a chair, or on a bed. Take another deep breath, letting it out. And as you exhale, you can open your eyes and bring your awareness back to the space. I'm going to invite Christine S. back. And we have Alyssa who's joining us also.
Close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. gonna make. There's a home we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compiled, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Alyssa is Alyssa Young and Christine S. Young. Thank you. We come to the portion of our service where we open our hearts to give. All donations that we receive here at Unity of Tacoma go to support the various missions and ministries and musicians that we have here every Sunday at Unity of Tacoma. And there are so many ways that you can give. You can go to our Facebook page and you can give using the donate button at the top of the page at www.facebook.com/Unity of Tacoma to give via Facebook. You can go to our website at www.unityoftacoma.org/donate to give via PayPal. You can donate through Zelle using our telephone number 253-576-3225, or you can mail a check to Unity of Tacoma, P.O. Box 112289, Tacoma, Washington 98411. And as we prepare to give, I'd like you to hold the intention of giving and the prosperity circulating through you and as you. And Jesus said in Luke 6:38, "Give and you will receive. You'll be given much, pressed down, shaken together, running over, and it will spill into your lap." The way you give to others is the way God will give back to you. And as you visualize holding that gift within your hands, please repeat after me. Divine love,
Divine love
flowing through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am,
all that I am,
all that I have,
all that I have,
all that I give,
all that I give,
and all that I receive.
and all that I receive.
I am grateful for my blessings today,
I am grateful for my blessings today,
and I am grateful in every way.
and I am grateful in every way.
And so it is. Amen.
And so it is. Amen.
May the blessings of your gift bring so many blessings back to you. We are so grateful for you here at Unity Tacoma and look forward to having you with us each and every week. Our announcements. Next Saturday, June 7th, we will meet here at Surge to make sack lunches for the unhoused in the Tacoma area. We like to plan to make 100 sack lunches, which includes sandwiches and fruit and something to drink and dessert sometimes. Depends on what we decide to give, and every month we try to give something different so it's not the same all the time. But we meet here at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and it'll be January 7th, and it only takes about an hour to make 100 sack lunches. So if you're available for that, please join us on that day. You don't have to call us and let us know, just show up. We could use as many hands as we can to make sandwiches, and it's really appreciated, and we appreciate your help. Our first service back is on January 8th, as I was talking about. We are going to have our Burning Bowl ceremony, and the following Sunday on January 15th, we will have our White Stone ceremony. So we'll be starting out the new year with a clean slate by using the Burning Bowl and then creating our affirmations using the White Stone. And I'll explain more about that on those Sundays as they get here. On Thursdays in January, on 3 Tuesdays in January 10th, 17th, and 24th, we will have a membership class for anybody that's interested in learning more about Unity, Unity of Tacoma, and of course the Unity principles that we go by here at Unity of Tacoma. You do not have to be a member to be part of this class, and you do not have to become a member once you've gone through this class. However, if you ever want to be a member in the future, you do have to take this class. It's going to be a really great opportunity. We're going to have it on Zoom, so it's going to be really convenient for everybody. And if you're interested in being part of that, please let me know. You can email me at lori@unityoftacoma.org. Let me know that you would like to be part of that class, and I'm happy to get you signed up and send you a Zoom link. That's January 10th, 17th, and 24th, I believe. So I will let you know for sure in the emails I sent out to everyone. On Sunday, January 29th, we will have a new member Sunday where we will formally accept all those people that have decided to be new members. So that's going to be a really fun example of what we can do here at Unity to bring in new people and to bring them the excitement of the philosophy of Unity. So we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we have a very short benediction today, and then we're going to go off into have our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. And our benediction, again, is from Eric Butterworth. The need is to cease doing whatever is interfering with your natural flow of good from within. Turn your thoughts from the tension and strain and let go and let the flow of life unfold. I hope that helps you as you starting out to create your affirmations for the new year and you set out new resolutions. And I'm going to invite Christy Ness to guide us and join us in the Let There Be Peace on Earth song. And if you're at home and you can stand, it's always nice to sing and stand.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator.
Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year. Enjoy your coming week, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.